Whoa. Good morning. Welcome to the channel. Gray cloudy day. I am Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment. I don't know how well I'm being a sage of an eternal moment right now. No, I'm actually in the moment. A little bit tired, but I'm doing okay. Got a little bit of an energy shot mixed with some lemon juice and apple cider vinegar and some cayenne pepper and some clove powder. I don't know. It's just a combination of things I use in my drinks sometimes for health benefits. That supposedly certain things, the lemon juice, the apple cider is supposed to help with things. And of course, I got the little energy shot to help me. I'm not drinking any coffee right now, and I had some of those from the dollar store. But I mixed that. It's got a nice flavor to it. We're going to do a Jesus Calling reading today. Oh, look at that old scraggly thing. Oh, thank you for being here, guys. Thank you. December 5th. Let my presence override everything you experience. Like a luminous veil of light, I hover over you and everything around you. I am training you to stay conscious of me in each situation you encounter. When the patriarch Jacob ran away from his enraged brother, he went to sleep on a stone pillow in a land that seemed desolate. But after dreaming about heaven and angels and promises of my presence, he awoke and exclaimed, "Surely the Lord is in this place, and I was not aware of it." His discovery was not only for him, but for all who seek me. Whenever you feel distant from me, say, "Surely the Lord is in this place." Then ask me to give you awareness of my presence. This is a prayer that I delight to answer. And your reference scriptures are Psalm 31, verse 20, and Genesis 28, 11 through 16. Yeah, those scriptures directly refer. One of them there is definitely refers. It's a scripture going direct to that story that they're referring to in here of Jacob. I was asking myself, I'm going to try to make this fairly short. But when I was reading this, I thought to myself about, my shoulder's hurting, guys. I'm starting to get a little bit of shoulder pain again, and then my arm where I've got that torn bicep. So I'm probably going to try to set up, maybe call today and see if I can get I've got 2 other appointments tomorrow or next week already, but I might be needing to see about getting one of them cortisone shots. It's been quite a while back when all this was going on with my arm before, and then I could tell that something's starting to flare up now. I don't know if it's the weather or what, but let's get back to this real quick before I end it. I'm all over the place, right? I think to myself sometimes, like what I was thinking about was maybe when we find ourselves, like I know that when I feel distant or I feel like I don't feel the presence anymore, it's a matter of my doing usually. Like, now, maybe if you're not aware of it and until you become aware of it, it's not necessarily this way. But for me, I sometimes have to remind myself, like when I am going through those periods where I don't feel like I'm feeling that connection, I'm not feeling as, at some point I end up finding out that it was because I've stopped doing something that works. For instance, getting up and reading a couple to three different things in the morning, just to myself, like small little things, or putting the initiative in to get back into my creativity of my writing and trying to just tap into that part of my like tapping into creative parts of your mind and your soul helps you to connect better with the divine, or it does me. Like, it's the same with playing music, like, but sometimes I forget that the presence is always there. What am I doing that is making it not as prominent in my field of vision, you know? So sometimes it's not that quick that I catch on to that. Y'all just saw, like, 6 weeks ago, I had been through a 6-week period of just nothingness, and finally woke up. You know, I'd been communicating and talking to God and stuff, but I wasn't necessarily listening. And there were certain times, and especially when you're adding a lot of alcohol, I was blocking out signals, blocking out that, you know, the communication wasn't very clear. Like on the Big Kahuna's end it was, but on my end it was like getting sidetracked and bogged down. So I wasn't receiving exactly everything I needed to be receiving, you know. And that was because of my own personal choices I was making. But today, this morning, I am feeling pretty decent. I don't know what all is going to come. I know my arm is bothering me a little bit, and I'm kind of like worried. I don't want it to get to the point like it was months ago, where it was really bothersome to the point where I wasn't. It was affecting my whole entire day. Where like pretty much all I could do was try to lay in the bed and find a comfortable spot, and it was hard to do. You know, like when it was becoming and finally I went to and got something done about it, I guess it's going to be something maybe that's going to happen from every so many months. I might have to return and try to have them look at it again. So until next time, Mr. Gray Cloud, I'm not complaining, you know. I'm very grateful to be here and grateful that you guys are even give me the time of day here on the channel. Thank you for being you. Sage of the Eternal Moment, over and out. Ditto.